him when he came with gloves on his hand also. When I went back to him, I said $2,000. He gave me the $2,000. I went and I paid the taxi driver at the station sergeant, asked him to go to the station. When he go to the station, his words was, "This woman trying to save, I tell her to come to Burby's to see this disc. How can you call me to see a disc that I copy, that I made? I was there. I can talk a story 1,000,000 times as I video it," right? So I started crying again. I said, "Why you lying?" I said, "You asked me to come, to have sex with me." I said, "You know what? I should have had something to record you." I said, "No, you're lying." Right? She said, "Let me call the commando." She called him, and he said, the station sergeant said to him, "Mr. Craig, you're under close arrest. All right, write your statement. You need anything to drink. I don't want you to say that, I treat you bad here. Write your statement." He started calling up everybody. This girl trying to, said, "I want to have sex. Why would I have sex with her?" And all kinds of lies start saying. They asked me to report back to Sparendam. I went back to Sparendam the next day, and I was sent with a police officer by the seawall. And the men that were there, they said to the police officer, "Yes, we saw, but they thought we were lovers." How they saw me fighting back with him, and so they even give the number for the car that did the jump start to the police officer. The 2nd of November, they asked for me to go for a confrontation with him. I went, and they asked, Mr. Biari asked me to say to him what went on. I did that. At the end of it, Mr. Biari asked him what he had to say. He just kept rubbing his feet on the ground and saying, she's lying, sir. She's lying on me." So Mr. Biari said, "That's all you have to say?" He said, "Yes." They told me the matter got to go to DPP, and that's it. I went to DPP, I went to Police Complaint Authority, I went all over. And it's like, all I was asking, if I cannot get my phone back, all I need is a number out of my phone. I'm now working here. I have children, everything was done. I had no finance. Nobody gave me. I was even sent with a letter from Mr. Somersault to the commando, to see if they could have given me my phone. Everybody just playing like I'm the wrong one here.
The police got your phone?
Yes. Everybody playing I'm the wrong one. So what I did, because on the set day when he called me to Burby's, I had called the commando, Mr. Greene office. Cause
you knew Mr. Greene before?
No. I know him by seeing him, right? But to me, I went all over, nobody helping me. He's the commissioner, he in charge of them. So when I called his office now, I spoke with a young lady. She said to me, she's the secretary. She said the opening day to see him is Tuesday. I said, "Ma'am," and I told her my name. I said, "My life at stake." I said, "I am very scared." She said, "Come on Tuesday." She said, "All right, come tomorrow." That was the Friday. I went to Mr. Brummel. All he said to me, "You should have taken the money from the woman. And, you should have just bullied away and take the money. You depend stupidness." That was all he said to me. I decide now, I don't know what to do. My children, them ain't got nothing. I decide to go to the commissioner. I went to him on the 15th. I was
15th of
November, the Tuesday. When I went and I see him now, and he went in front, he called the commander. He said, "Well, I got, today's your day. I got a matter for you." He said to me, "You know what? I got this matter with this girl. Please send all the files and all the police officers that involved in this matter. Right? Send them down to me immediately." He asked me for my number. He said, "I'll get back to you. If I don't, come back to see me the next Tuesday." That was the 22nd. The whole week I'm not hearing anything. I went back to Tuesday. When I went back to Tuesday, he sent for me to go in his office. I sat there. I started talking to him. And he's telling me his problem. He was married before. He had 2 children with his wife. He divorced. He got 2 other kids outside with somebody and 1 other child with somebody else. So I'm sitting there. I struggle with my children home hungry. I come for my problem and you telling me your problem. Right? Well, my face was serious. He was like, "Y'all, why you that serious? You're a serious woman. You ain't playing." And he making a mockery out of things.
Is the commissioner now?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I sit there. I said, "Sir, as I'm talking to you, I said, all I am begging you, please, just call them. I don't have to hold the phone for them to say, delete it. I have nothing to fear. I said, please just call and ask that they give me one number for my friend overseas so that they can help me financially. Right? He said, I can't do that. As he talking, he went down to his drawer. He took out some money and he given it to me. I said, sorry, I can't take your money. He said, ma'am, listen, take this money. I don't like hear children hungry. That's me. I love to help out. I said, sorry, I can't take your money. And he keep, persuading me to take it. I know my children didn't have anything. I decided to take the money. He said, did I give you a number for me? I said, no, sir. He said, you know what? I'm going to get your phone for you today, but I have a meeting before, and I'm going to collect your phone and call you. I'm going to call you, but if anything, call me to remind me. He gave me his card. I have it there. He gave me his card. He wrote at the back of it. He said, don't give nobody this card. Only the government has this number. Only them know about this number.
Who has the card?
It was on the desk here.
It's still there.
He gave it to me and said to me, listen, call me back. I didn't get him. He called me a little before 5 o'clock. They said on the 22nd. He said, listen, come down. I have your phone. He said, make sure you got somebody to keep them children. I don't want you to leave your children unattended, I said, sorry, I don't ever leave my children unattended. All right. He said, I got your phone. Come and collect your phone. Excuse me. As I come down, he said, listen, take a taxi and come down. But I took a bus and I came down. When I came down, he asked me to go to the police mess. That's where they got a club. Apparently, the guard at the gate, I expected me. That's what I'm saying. Because as soon as I go, she's smiling. You here to Mr. Greene? I said, yes. When you raised my head, he was hanging over the banister.
Bottom flat, middle flat, or the top?
No, when you go in the
good. I know.
Yeah. So his words was, I'm the president for the tennis association, and I have a meeting here with them. Just bear with me, please. You can go and have anything at the bar. Take some alcohol. I said, sir, I never drink in my life. He started laughing. Girl, you're an old woman. You're a real country woman. So I decided to go and I sit down. He went into the room. As I sat there and the place getting dark. Where I'm living is very far and lonely to go in. So my mother called in my phone. I get up to go away because I sit there a little while. He ain't coming out. Apparently they were seeing me because when I got to go, a police officer came and said, Mr. Greene said he would be with you in a short while. Hold on, he has your phone. When Mr. Greene came out, he come and he sat in front of me and just looking at me, smiling all the time, right? Smiling. So I said, sir, you have my phone? He said, oh, come on, you expect me to have it here on me? I have it across, so that's the other side, right? I said, sir, I never said that. You said you have the phone, so is the phone? I said, and my mother calling, it's getting late. He said, don't worry, I would drop you home. So I'm saying to myself, the commissioner dropping me home, but I didn't think anything negative. He called out to an officer to come and move the police car and bring his jeep. That another thing, I felt, I don't know the commissioner, I thought it's the police vehicle normally moving him around. He said, you don't hear, you're a fool. I said to bring my jeep here. As the man brought his jeep there, it was a white jeep. I could not have seen it because of how I was sitting. His wife was, come, let's go. I'm going to pick up this thing and then I'm, going to get your phone. He opened the Jeep and I went into it. As I went into the Jeep, he drove past the place. That's the other side where his office normally is be. So when he passed there, I said to him, I said, sir, where is my phone? He said, oh gosh, come on, girl. You will have your phone. I got to go pick up this thing and I give you your phone. Right. As we go in, they had a barricade not far by Jicom. He drove as he come up to the barricade and the police saw. He just kept flashing the light. They saw maybe his number plate. They pull in the barricade and the vehicle drive in. But he driving. Well, I don't know Georgetown that much. The only place I recognize is Camp Street Prison. Right? He turned down and then he go the other way and go back. Right, so when he go back now, I could not have see out because the vehicle is tinted. I'm only seeing in front. There's a place marked Secret Villa. A short guy came and opened the gate. So I said to him, I did not see the name of the place. Right, at the time, I said to him, I said, sir, you living here? What am I doing here? He said, no, I ain't living here. As the vehicle drove in the gate lock, I didn't see the man after. I didn't see nobody else. Mr. Greene sat in the vehicle, turned his vehicle off. Get out. Turn looking at me. All this time he talking, he's smiling. I said, sir, get out to go where? Wait, man, you're a very naive woman. You think what part on this planet you live? Where you live? You don't live in Guyana? You think people just give money just that free? Huh? No, $15,000. People don't give money that free. Get out of this car, girl, and come let me suck up those bubby of yours. I started to cry. As he talking to me, he stretched to the back of the vehicle and he take out a black cap. He put it on. I said, get out of the vehicle, girl. He went into a compartment and he took out a little gun. He was not pointing it directly at me, but he just kept waving it in front of me. Now, I fear gun, right? I started to cry. Woman, I said, get out of the vehicle. Get out of this vehicle. You crying. Get out and take dick. Get out. And don't embarrass me here. When he went around and he opened the door. Oh, you don't want to get out of the vehicle? Furthermore, find my money. The said money I give to you, find it back. I want it right now. I know I already spent the money. I don't have it. I started crying. I said, sir, please. I said, all right, I'm going to come out. I came out of the vehicle. He opened the door himself. Just as I'm sitting here, it's the door, and he got a door right ahead, marked room 1. He opened that door himself. There was nobody there. He went into that room. As he went into that room, he saw them. Come on, he kept taking off his clothes. He had his gun at the time. Come on, take off your clothes. I started to cry. I started to beg. I said, sir, please. I said, all right, sir. I said, sir, I don't have your money. Listen. Take off your clothes. He don't want to hear anything. So it's like I want to skip the bed, but he catch me. With that, he choked me. When he choked me, he slapped me. Right? But as he choked me, I didn't know what happened after then. A little while after, I catch myself, but he was already on top of me, putting on a condom. Right, so I go to rail up again, he choked me again.
By then he stripped you already?
Yes, just my bottom. And he choked me again, but I kept trying, but I could not. As he choking me now, he started to put his penis in me with the other hand as he choking me. Right, I was screaming, but like nobody could not have hear. But then it's like he choked me, I couldn't get to scream anymore. Because like my voice had gone. Mr. Greene was on me for the... I have to say, I didn't have on the watch to average the time or so, but to me it's like about close to an hour and a half, 2 hours. I begging, I crying. I saw where he put the gun. Like, I wanted to be nice now. After I'm feeling so many pain and my leg just up all the time. I said, all right, you know what? I said, I come 4 times. I said, you know what? You're so great. I said, please, let me come on top now. Because I'm saying to myself, if I do, I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to kill him. Right? I started to beg. I started to cry. He ain't taking nothing that I'm saying. I said, all right. I hold his hand. I said, please. I said, let me come on top. And I start begging him. Ian, give me a chance to come on top. Right? With that, he finished. His phone was ringing. Said time. When he finished with me, he got up, he answered his phone. Yes, sir. I was between sleep and wake, sir, and I barely heard the call. Yes, sir. When he finished with that, he said to me, the president just kept molesting me. He want me to remove the guys, the police officer from GCOM. He called somebody else. He said, excuse me, y'all need to remove those police officers just like they put signs stating no entry and remove those police officers. Waste of manpower. It's waste of manpower. Remove them from the scene. Right? With that, I still on the bed. I cannot get up because of how my leg paining me. He putting on his clothes. He picked up his gun. As he took the condom off, he placed it with a toilet tissue and he put it in his pocket. Listen, you is a baby. You crying. You don't know to take dick. What? Children come out today. I want that for my life. You're going to be my stooge. And this thing he start behaving with. Here, get up and go and clean yourself off, girl. But it's like I can't get up. Oh, you ain't getting up? He gone again trying to take his pants off. Listen, I come in and this trip I taking it from the back. Well, with that, it's like I started to hurry off the bed now and hurry to go get myself washed off. When I go to put my pants on, I realized my pants was torn. This is how it went. Right? I realized the pants was torn. He said, listen, put on the pants and come, girl. Right? I'm taking you home. As we're going out the gate, he said to me, he started to talk to me like he didn't do anything, like we were lovers, went in there normal. Listen, that's my good friend, he owns a link. And he now trying with this business, you hungry? But yes, I was hungry, but I could not have eaten. So I was like, I said, answer me, you hungry? He kept pushing me. I said, yes, I'm hungry. He took me on Regent Street, opposite Guyana gas station. Because some persons were selling food there.
This is over what o'clock?
That was a little after 12.
After midnight?
Yeah, he took me home after 1.
What time y'all left Ivlery?
We left Ivlery about like 9 something.
There's after the meeting he had?
Yeah. But I didn't have on a watch, but I just averaging the time. Right. When I go there, he said, go on. I could not have. I said, go out and act normal. These people just give me a lot of information about the streets. He took me there. I went and I got a chow mein and a pepper pot from the lady there. He took the chow mein and he gave me the pepper pot. He took my phone, take it out of my hands now, and he sent a text message.
That was the phone. That's not the phone that he was supposed to get you.
No, he didn't give it to me. Till now, I don't have it. He sent a text message from my phone to his phone, and he deleted out of my phone, so I did not know what is it he sent. I kept asking him. He started threatening me. Listen, if you try to go to any doctor, I will know. I got strings all over Guyana. And if you do that, I'm going to kill you. And when I do that, nobody going to think I do it. They're going to think it's a police officer. Because remember, he threatened you to kill you already. Right? So that blame going to go on somebody else. He start threatening me. I taking you home to see where you live. And when I take you home, I don't want to hear nothing about this. I'm going to call you. You got to call my phone every day. Find out every morning he calling me. Every midday, every night. I have all in my phone to show.
From the 22nd of November?
Yeah, I have it there in my phone. He calling me all the time. The day they said morning, he took me home. My mother saw when he took me home. I acted normal because of what he threatened me so much. It's like I don't want to tell nobody. It's like I'm asking myself, what should I do? Kill myself? What next? What happening to me? So I just stood there. I didn't say anything to my mother. I went downstairs. I tried hit the pants. At one time, I'm saying to myself, I'm going to try get it stitched up. I don't want my husband to see. I don't want to say.
You still live with your husband?
Yeah, me and my husband is back together now.
Hold on, bro.
He came home Friday afternoon.
After the election?
Friday afternoon gone.
Oh, Friday gone?
Yeah.
He knows the story?
Yeah, I told him.
What did he say?
I can't even tell you what he said.
Yes, I can imagine.
I can't tell you.
He's still with you?
Yeah, but
You think he got
When did you go to help and shelter?
Pardon?
When did you go to help and shelter?
I went to help and shelter before Mr. Greene. I went to.
You don't tell them when you went. Did you share it or
No.
You don't tell them where you went to help and shelter?
Yeah, I went to help and shelter, and they referred me to this doctor, Dr. Robert. Before Dr. Roberts, and he said my case is too high for him. He referred me to Dr.
No, this was after Greene.
No,
Greene.
before.
After Craig.
Okay, after Craig.
Yeah, with Craig.
Okay.
They referred me to Dr. McRae, a psychiatrist at Woodlands Hospital, and referred me to Mr. Nigel. All right.
Did you go back to help and shelter?
I didn't went
About
back.
the Greene
With Greene.
Yes,
That's what I asked you. When did you go to help and shelter?
I can't remember the day.
All on after the incident.
You talking about the 22nd? The elections was the Monday before the elections.
No, I did not go back to help and shelter. I called.
Okay.
Yeah, I called because I went to a doctor of the bank a week after because since he did it to me, he kept calling me saying, I sent in a police officer to you, seeing that so that I, trying to see will I leave for the home. So every time he calling me.
Did you see any police officer coming in?
No. To me, he just did it so that I could not have get a chance to go to a doctor. Mm-hmm. Right? He calling my phone every.
Why you had to go to a doctor? You're bruised or anything?
I was. It was dried, and I was bruised. I was burst. To me, I don't know, but I was just saying that maybe I could have got stitched because of how I was feeling. Right? It's 2 days now. I'm not feeling that pain to the side here. I went to Dr. Prasad a week after.
Right. Elections or a week after, but they put you the day after the elections. The elections was Monday.
I think it's after the election, a week after the incident.
Yeah, okay.
I went to Dr. Prasad and I started explaining to him. As soon as I explained to him, he collected the card and he wrote it down. He said, I can't give you a medical. I said, sorry, you can at least just check me, please, to see I'm not lying. Just check me. He said, no, I can't do that.
Did you tell him who the...
Which Prasad?
Yes, I told him. Yeah, he is my, he has been our family doctor, so I've been honest with him.
Which Prasad is he?
He's up Grove.
So you there?
Pardon? Victoria.
And after you told him, go on.
After I started asking him, I said, sir, just at least check me, please. He said he can't do that. I said, sir, can you give me something for my throat because it was paining me? I said, can you check at least my mouth? He said, no, I can't do that. Right? So,
Did you wait?
no, he said, I can't do that. That's a very serious man. I can't do that. That's all he said to me.
That's a very serious
man. He can't do that. All right. So I said, all right, and I started crying. I came out. When I came out...
No, go ahead. You can't tell the story, but who he called you back.
Yeah, when I came out now, the other day, Dr. Prasad called my phone a few mornings back and said, Camille, I talked to a very close colleague of mine who said he talked to Mr. Lunch and Mr. Lunch and want to have a discussion with you. I give him your number, he's going to call you. The person called me. I tried finding out who it is. He said he's Mr. Cyril Prasad. Well, I don't know the name. I never heard the name. I don't know who it is, but I was just talking with the person. He said, I read your file and I'm very sorry to hear what happened to you. Right? He said, I read your file at the DPP and Mr. Lunchan would like to see you today. Right? But they kept calling me and saying, Mr. Lunchan wanted to see me, but not with a lawyer. If I can go with any family member. I said, I went all over. I said, I don't want my family, them to know my story.
Go with me.
I said, I don't want my family to know my story, but I went all over by myself and now this happened to me. I said, he just take advantage of me because I was vulnerable. Right? He said, we understand, ma'am, but Mr. Lunchan is going to fix it. He's going to look at it for you. Right? They kept calling me, trying to ask if they can call Mr. Nigel. I don't know if they did. I don't think they did.
They called you, Nigel?
Yeah.
Right? But they just...
I don't know if they did. I didn't get a call.
They just asking me if I can go at least alone. Not with nobody, but I am not going to go alone. Right? So, Mr. Greene kept calling me. He kept calling me, kept molesting me. And night...
The numbers on the phone.
Yes, sir. At night he called my phone, a Sunday night. And I was tired because he normally would call me, want me to have phone sex with him and all these different things. So he called and said, listen, I got some more money for you. What are you going to do with it? So I said, I'm going to put it on the window. He said, okay, come, I'm going to give you some money. I said, sir, I'm all right. I don't need... Listen, woman, you hear I said, come? You hear I said, come? Right? I said, all right, I'm going to come. He said, where are you? I said, I'm in Georgetown. I said, how far are you at? He said, come on Camp Street. As I came on Camp Street, he gave me $11,000. But that's on the 6th of this month. Mm-hmm. Right. So as he think he's stretching to kiss me, so I pulled because I didn't go into the vehicle and close the door. I just stood at the end of the vehicle. Day. Yeah, it was a Tuesday morning. He said he's going into work. So when he drove off, I took the number of his vehicle, PLL 7411. And as the vehicle drove a little while more, I take it off from a distance. He called my phone. Hope you're not taking off. I said, no, I'm just checking a message in my phone. Because listen, if you try anything, I'm telling you, girl, that's it for you. I can make you disappear by in the morning. You know, he even threatened me, tell me, if I want him to make my husband disappear, you know, and all this kind of stuff. Listen, I want you. That down there is so good. You got to give it to me all the time. And he kept threatening.
You never recorded any of these conversations?
I don't have a recorder.
You got to
I don't know how to do it on my phone either.
Sure.
Right? But since then, since then, he kept calling. Let me show you.
He called up to today, right?
Pardon?
He called today?
No, yesterday afternoon was the last.
What did he say when he called yesterday?
I don't answer. I don't ever answer.
Have you sent, has he sent you any texts after?
No, he never. All these are missed call. If you count them as you scroll down, all these are missed calls from his phone. The way you see the yellow one so and the blue one so, all those are missed calls.
Who entered the phone? Who entered the name in your phone? He did that himself?
He did it, yeah.
So, hold on. He write it down on the
card.
On the card. That
Yeah,
was
and then
the first time. That was the week before.
It's only 2 times I saw him, you know, face to face. The 15th, when I went to him, and the 22nd, when he said he's going to get my phone, when he gave me the money, the 22nd.
And the
He
6th.
said to me,
third.
and the 6th, 3rd, sorry, and the 6th, he said to me, let me see your phone. I didn't want to give it to him, because remember the police take away my phone. He said, come on. Oh, gosh, are you behaving like that? I just put in the number, so you know, you're not going to, don't put the number. I'm going to get your phone for you.
Right.
So he entered it,
Let
both
me
of
back
his
up.
number.
Let me back up. Who tell you that Luncheon wants to see you?
Mr. Siolal Pasad.
That's your doctor. You actually spoke to Siolal Pasad?
He told me that Mr. Yes, he was the one that called in my phone.
Your cell
I thought
phone.
it's your doctor.
No, Mr. Siolal Pasad kept calling my phone, telling me.
No, that is interesting. Luncheon's secretary would call her, not Siolal Pasad.
Oh, you have a number for Siolal Pasad?
He kept calling me. No, Dr. Pasad called me and told me he's giving my number to a colleague of his. But Mr. Siolal Pasad kept calling me unknown calls.
Unknown.
Yeah.
And that was about the Craig incident, not
No, Mr. Greene
But
incident.
nobody else have this number?
I don't have it.
Yourself.
There are 2 numbers that I have on my phone for him, and
both.
both is on the card that he
No,
gave
your
to me.
phone.
Who?
Anybody else has called you on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, when you see it in the green card.
No, he is calling morning, noon, and night.
It's obsessed.
They'll know your phone number?
I think they'll have my
All right.
mother their own
Because
number.
take the number, because I going to contact Luncheon and I going to contact you.
Come on. Anything that our lawyer deal
Yeah, because I don't want to go.
Please let our lawyer deal with this.
Why are we going to Luncheon?
For Luncheon for what? This matter is now in the hands of law enforcement.
It is not in the hand of law enforcement because
He's going to take it.
I
He's
am
going to take
taking
it.
it. The
Mr.
reason I
Nigel
call
knows.
the press first is to protect her from getting hurt.
Exactly.
Because once you have it, I can now take her to the police station.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm not going to Mr. Luncheon.
So she's
This is
Luncheon
not
for
political
what?
issue.
I'm going to find somebody like, he called Siolal Pasad last night over this very incident.
So he doesn't know.
And he can tell you what Siolal Pasad said.
But
He doesn't know.
He called me. He said to me.
so somebody called saying they were
Say that, right? We got to say somebody. She doesn't know who called.
But he gave me a number. I have it home.
Good, get that number.
Right, no, she gave me the number. I have the number.
Yeah.
I called the number back. No. She called me yesterday. I just asked.
Is it a
I call, it's a police number. No. It's 2256940 is one of the numbers.
What number is it?
6940.
Yeah, it's a police.
38940.
No, 2256940. It's a police number.
No,
I
that's
called
the
it.
number that Dr. Pasad gave to me yesterday
Oh,
when he
that's correct.
called. But
Oh,
Mr.
that's
Siolal gave me a different number. I have it
Write
home.
down the number.
Well, that's a known number. 225
6940.
That's what her doctor gave her to call.
225
Right, there's one.
But I called that number this afternoon before Siolal Pasad and got referred to 12 numbers, so it wasn't his direct.
So it was a police. It was
It
CID.
was police. It was definitely police.
But even the unknown number that called on her phone can still be traced.
Hello.
Yeah, we know that. But the thing that got me out, why would Siolal tell her?
But we're
Hello.
going to get into all of that. But as Nigel has said, this matter is now going to
Yeah,
go over in the
yeah,
hands
yeah,
of the
we said
police,
it.
so there should be
So
no
you
call
plan
into
for a
action.
complaint today?
Nigel, when you filing about
we got
No filing. We're going to make the report first of all.
Where?
I sent her, what she forgot to tell you, I then sent her to a private doctor. I'm not going to disclose his name.
Yeah, right.
Examiner. But of course, that's what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after the
Yeah,
incident?
hardly anything on the phone.
Yeah.
But he was
So-
also looking scared, like he didn't want to turn up in court. He's like, he was scared.
Who is
All
that?
he did, he
The
gave
other
me,
doctor.
the other doctor, he gave me some pills and tell me, I think you're being infected from the condom and use this and come back to me when it's finished.
That's what your doctor Prasad said to you?
No,
that's the
another
Doctor,
doctor.
your lawyer recommended, okay.
Nigel, who are you filing the complaint with?
No, we're going to say the headquarters.
As of now?
Just now.
Okay.
This thing happened very wrong. Hey, no, you got to break down. To make the formal report.
Yeah.
We're going through the normal standard procedure. That's what we're going to do.
Let me ask you a
We're
question.
going
The
standard
CID is not better.
What-
Five house gone.
What
Five house not
prompted,
going to be there.
what
They might
prompted
put you
you?
around.
What
I
prompted
don't know
you
who
to
will
come
take the
forward?
report.
What prompted you to come forward?
I don't want to experience the second time. What he did to me, first of all, he lied to me. He said that he have my phone